I'm delighted to have now online one of the most popular Irish artists at the moment, and a gentleman who has taken the music scene completely, totally and utterly by storm. His crowds are truly phenomenal. He plays to thousands upon thousands of people, not alone in Ireland, but already here in the UK, and has made a major, major impression. I'm delighted to say a big hello, Nathan Carter.
Yeah, hello, Gerry. Great to be back on the show.
Thanks indeed, Nathan. Lovely to speak with you again. And it was hard to believe when I spoke to you before. It's hard to believe that you've actually become even more and more popular and more successful.
Well, I suppose the last year has been really good. I mean, we've played some great shows. I've been touring the UK now for the last 2 months. I'm back in Ireland at the minute, just promoting my new album. I was on the Late Late Show last night, and thankfully things are going really, really well, and the crowds keep getting bigger, and I'm delighted to say my new album is just out, and can't wait for people to get a copy if they haven't, and hopefully they like it and let me know what they think.
Excellent. I know some of the songs on it, and certainly it's looking pretty good at the moment. It's the Up All Night.
Stayin Up All Night, we called it. Yeah, and we actually called the tour that we're doing at the minute the same, which is kind of hard because we have to try and prove the name of the tour. We have to try and stay up all night, most nights. But it's good fun trying, put it that way.
Indeed, I bet it is. You've already played you did the St. Patrick's Day bash in Trafalgar Square on St. Patrick's the Sunday of St. Patrick's Day.
I did. That was one of the best gigs of the last couple of years, would you believe? It was an unbelievable day. The sun was cracking the flags. There must have been 20-odd thousand people on Trafalgar Square, all buzzing, happy, singing, clapping, dancing. And I was lucky enough to do a 45-minute spot, and I had an absolute ball. Loved every minute of it.
Brilliant. And of course your DVD and also the CD of Live at the Marquee in Cork, that appeared to be an absolutely incredible night.
It was. That's up there with one of the best gigs I've ever done, without a doubt. We played that night to between 4,500 and 5,000 people, and for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the Cork people, Kerry, down that way, they really, really come out in droves to whenever I'm playing down there for some reason. So we decided to do the gig in Cork, and it was a good choice. I mean, the crowd were amazing. The gig went so well, and thankfully the DVD went #1 in Ireland there at Christmas, and sold loads, and thankfully people are still buying it and enjoying the music and the songs.
Excellent. Now, the thing about it is with yourself, you're ticking all the boxes. You're appealing to families, to children, to teenagers, to mature people. It's right across the board.
Yeah, I'm often asked in interviews, what age group comes to shows, and they think I'm lying whenever I say literally it's every age. I mean, I have children coming to the shows, teenagers, mums and dads, and like you say, grannies and granddads, and it's kind of a tough thing for me because I have to try and then, appeal to them all, send everyone away at the end of the night saying they had a ball. That's my ambition. That's my goal, to make people come along the show, enjoy themselves, forget about their troubles. And, but it's I love doing it, and it's great to have such a mixed age group. I think it really helps the atmosphere.
Indeed, it certainly does. And the atmosphere, you can tell whenever you see anything, even shot on a mobile phone someplace by somebody who puts it up on social media, it looks absolutely electric. The whole atmosphere appears to be magic. Yeah,
well, I work very hard to get the live show as good as I can. I travel around now with a 6-piece band plus myself, and we've got great lads in the crew from lighting to sound, and it's something that I've always sort of invested in heavily, lighting and sound wise, to make sure people who come along can say, well, geez, that was a great show, and we try and do that, we really do.
Yes, and of course with the addition on many shows of the grand piano now.
Yeah, we tour about with a grand piano, and I'm now actually during the show I have the saxophone player dancing on it, and me at the end of the show, I'm standing on it, jumping up and down. So the piano gets a bit of abuse now, but it's good fun. It's all part of the stage set, you know.
Excellent, absolutely superb, and not the sort of thing that for the faint-hearted to be moving and taking about.
No, definitely not. I know when the Roland give me the grand piano to tour with, I forgot to tell them that I was going to be standing on it. I'm sure they wouldn't be too impressed, but you know, it's all part of the show, and thankfully the piano's in good nick at the minute. Anyway,
excellent. Standing up to all of the standing on. Now you've got the single out at the moment. It's going an absolute storm for you, which is Temple Bar.
Yeah, co-wrote that with my manager John last year, after a good night out there in Dublin, and we realised there was no Temple Bar song, considering it's such a popular destination in Ireland, and you know, you can meet anyone there, from Australians, from Americans to dubs, to everyone, and we wrote it, and it's been a single for the last couple of weeks, and did a video, and that's flying on YouTube, and it's going down really well, thankfully, you know. Indeed,
it is certainly proving very, very popular on the radio programs and the TV as well. Now you've the album, it's out at the moment. Now you're starting a tour. It's starting on the 23rd. This is sort of your last of the spring tours you're doing. You're going from Guildford and going to a number of other venues. Now your last date, your final date, is actually on the 29th of May. And that's actually the day after your birthday.
It is, yeah. I'm going to be 26 on the 28th of May, and then the 29th is, as you say, my last gig, which I got a bit of news there a few days back. Unfortunately, the gig we were meant to be playing was in the O2 in Shepherd's Bush Empire, and I've been looking forward to it for such a long time. And it was meant to be in March, but the place was getting renovated, and they told me then a few days back that it's still going to be getting renovated. It won't be ready in time. So I was really gutted. I was so looking forward to the London date, but we then figured out that the London Palladium was free, so we switched the venue. So we're now going to be playing the London Palladium on the 29th of May, and it's a bank holiday Sunday, so I'm hoping that people will come along, because they're off the day after, and come along and enjoy themselves.
Indeed, the London Palladium, of course, an iconic world-renowned venue.
Unbelievable. I looked at the list of acts that have played the Palladium over the last 20 years, and I was completely blown away to, you know, me starting off as a kid playing a little accordion and singing. I never dreamt that I would get to sing and perform on a stage where so many unbelievable musicians and performers have entertained people. So it's going to be a momentous event for me. And I know for a lot of the band as well, you know, to get to play on the Palladium is a big deal. So I'm just hoping that people will come along and maybe support us, and as I say, come and enjoy the show, and hopefully they will.
No doubt they will. Now, Nathan, you wrote a song all about Liverpool. Now, you put it up on Facebook. It was actually on last Wednesday, the day after the whole thing about the Hillsborough disaster, and it's been treading to truly incredible levels with hundreds of thousands of people viewing it.
Yeah, I wrote a song with a couple of friends of mine, Nicky James and his brother, actually, Joe. We wrote a song about Liverpool a few months back. It's on my new album, and when I heard the news of the Hillsborough trial there last week, I looked back over the song and discovered the lyrics were so poignant for that day. So I uploaded an acoustic version of me doing it on my Facebook page, and by the day after, there was 300,000 views, and had gone out and reached near 1 million people on their Facebook pages, which was just kind of crazy. You know, the song had a lot of meaning for me in the fact I grew up with great music in Liverpool, the football, just the general, you know, there's a lot of history in Liverpool. But when I looked at the lyrics, it meant so much it could be related so much to the families and to the 96 who lost their lives on that tragic day. And the song talks a little bit about that. And I couldn't believe the response I got. There was just so many people just could relate to the song and the lyrics, and I felt so proud actually that so many people had shared the song and watched it. And as I say, it was just I was gobsmacked, to be honest, the amount of people that had viewed it.
And that was just a very simple acoustic version of you. I mean, that's not a professional production by any means.
No, it was on my mobile phone in my living room, me and a little piano, a tiny little keyboard. So it definitely wasn't professional by any means. But as I say, I just couldn't get over the amount of people that had watched it.
Indeed, truly, truly incredible. No doubt at some stage it will be released as a single.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were contacting me asking would I consider releasing it as a charity single, maybe, for the families and of the Hillsborough disaster. And I said I'd love to do that. So I'm actually in talks at the minute with the record company to see can we set it up as a charity single, that all the funds and donations go towards the charity and the fund for the people there, you know.
Absolutely excellent. Nathan, listen, I wish you all the success in the world. You're going quite literally from strength to strength all the time. No doubt the latest album will be been snapped up by the ton as it is. It's just released as of yesterday. Yeah,
yesterday it came out. So thank you so much for the plug, Gerry, and thanks for the interview. It's always a pleasure to be on the show. And as I say, I hope if you fancy buying the album, I hope you can grab a copy and if you're free on the 29th of May, I'm playing probably one of the most prestigious gig of my career so far, which is in the London Palladium. So hopefully we might see a couple of your listeners there.
Excellent stuff. No doubt, Nathan, you will. Listen, it's been lovely speaking to you. And listen, good luck with everything in the future.
No problem, Gerry. All the best. Thank you.